guys, how are you? So I posted a few days ago a picture of me wearing my definition or my interpretation of what a boy beat looks like. And a boy beat is basically looking boyish but cute at the same time and beating your face super lightly so that you look put together without looking like you have makeup on your face. Tips and tricks I'm gonna give you along the way, but keep in mind, if you live in a humid weather like I do, and if you're oily, you would maybe want to switch to powdered products. I'm using all cream products and I live in a humid weather and I'm oily on my T-zone, and this wasn't a long-lasting look. But it's nice if you just want to go quick out the door, run errands. This look takes me about 10 minutes to accomplish. So if you want to see the way that I create a boy beat on my face and you want to recreate it using my project pan products like you guys requested, then just keep on watching. I've been trying to follow the Samantha Ravndal and Alana, which are two of my favorite YouTubers. The concept of using creams instead of powders, just because creams are easy to retouch, but I found time after time that I do not like retouching my makeup, and this is not as long wearing as I would like it to be. So I'm gonna show you anyway the steps that I would do for this easy, quick, super natural look. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Step 1, and what I do is I rub this all over my face to fill in my pores. So I grab that amount, and that's almost necessary for me because since the middle of my face is so oily, is where I have the bigger pores. It takes me barely 10 minutes to do it, and it's mostly done with my hand. Most powder products you need to apply with a brush. Something that I like to do is use the Photo Focus by Wet n Wild, and I like to put this all over my face and let it set so that my makeup will last a little bit longer. Don't mind my fake tan, which is patchy. I look like a salted caramel vanilla type of ice cream. I'm trying to remove it to put a fresh layer of fake tan, but since I'm a color that I can't even understand, I mix these two colors from the Face and Body by MAC, and then with this foundation you will find that it's super watery, and the more you rub it in with your fingers, the more it gets tacky and it sets. This is supposed to be waterproof. The foundation may stay put, but the products on top that are cream, they just start fading and make me oily. And if I use my long wearing products on top of it, it lasts a decent while and it looks like skin, but it helps with even out the tone of your skin. So that's all I use, and I mix the two shades together. So now my face is more even, but it still looks like I have nothing on my skin. It's completely seamless. That's why you can wear it also on your body and it's unnoticeable, and it doesn't really transfer, it just sets by itself. I'm gonna use the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay, and I have it in the shade Light Warm. And these I'm only gonna apply a little bit in the center of my face just to make me look awake. Since my darkness is still peeking through a little bit right here, maybe the natural lighting is not showing that, I'm gonna grab a little bit of the Hybrid Foundation Concealer, the by Terry Stilo. This is another one that I have in my project pan, only putting it where I have the most darkness. I do not want to put concealer on my lid because the coloring or the discoloration that I have on my lids, or the hyperpigmentation, is gonna help me look like I have a shadow on my eyelid. And that will actually help me for the overall look, because since I'm not wearing any eyeshadow or anything on my eyelids, that will give me more of a done feeling and look without having anything done. Since I don't like looking super pale, I'm gonna put on a little bit of my Le Rouge Perfecto by Givenchy, and this will also just give me a hint of pink. I think this is perfect for this because what you want for the boy beat is to have your lips like you've recently bitten them and pull out the redness in them. And it's not as glossy as the Dior Lip Glow, not super red. It gives you just a hint of pink or a hint of flush to your lips. It just looks like you have hydrated, plumped, and juicy natural lips. Now, to give a little bit more structure to my face, I'm gonna do my brows. On the picture that I showed you at the beginning, the only product that I used was the Gimme Brow by Benefit, and that was it. Today I'm gonna use a little bit of powder because I want this to look beat. Since a lot of people that I've seen doing these boy beat it looks beautiful on them, but they have naturally hairy brows, and that's a rule that I have, but I don't have hairy brows, so I have to fake them, because as you guys can see, I have basically no hair and no color in the tail of my brow, only right here, and they're not even full. So since I want them to look natural but full at the end, I have to basically do my brows as I regularly do them, but maybe a little lighter. For the brows, all I do is coat them and spoolie them up first with the Gimme Brow. That will start giving me tons of volume, and it will coat the hairs that I have that are super light. Now grabbing the shade Ebony, mixing the two shades that I have there, I'm gonna touch them barely, both colors, on top of the excess, and I'm gonna mimic the way that hairs go. And I like having sort of a fake bushy brow, so I like the hairs to look like hairs basically. When I do strokes, I have to go in the direction that my natural hair is growing. So here they go up, but here they go to the side, and then here they go down. So now you can see one brow done and the other one undone, and it's a noticeable difference. And they both look natural, because this one doesn't look perfect by any means. It's just a messy but natural, more full brow. So now that my brows are both done and they're looking as similar as they ever gonna look, I go with the Mr. Brow Groom, which is just a clear brow gel, and I comb them up. The Milk Makeup bronzer in the shade Baked with a beauty blender. This is a subtle bronzer, but it's one of my favorite cream bronzers of all time. You can see right here just a tiny bit how it looks, and I love it almost as much as my Chanel one. That's my favorite one. So I just basically put it on my temples and I follow the halo, like Charlotte Tilbury says. And then I only grab the tiniest amount and I run it right here just to avoid looking like we have a double chin, and also giving dimension to the face. I grab just what's remaining in the sponge and I put it in the sides of my nose. Not a ton, but just enough to complement the entire look. You can grab any cream color blush that you have. Also make sure to just get a color that's the color that you flush when you run. I get sort of the tint of my lips right now, but the one that I've been using for the boy beat and the one that I had on my pictures is this one, and I recently opened it up because this is the Nars multiple tint in the shade Turk and Caicos, but these are beautiful. I think Nars should bring them back, and these are a tint, so you can see right here that it has sort of a corally orangey type of shade, and I love this for the boy beat. It looks beautiful. Any cream blush will work, and what I do is I put it in my beauty blender, and I'm gonna make myself look like the OC, the series. Everyone would wear heavy red blush on their cheeks all the time with a lot of natural makeup, and that would always make them look beautiful and youthful. So what I do is I smile, and then I tap it all over the places where I want it to be, and I put it really close to my face as if I were running and just got a flush. Since this is a tint and not a blush, it's more sheer. It's not super opaque, and that's what I like, because I do not like cream blushes, and this one doesn't make me look crazy or blotchy. It just makes it look like my skin. Even if you go to the picture on my Instagram, you can see that the blush doesn't even show, but that's because of the consistency of the blush, and I love that, because in person you can look extra youthful, but in pictures it doesn't read as a heavy blush. I apply a little bit of my chin close to my nose, and that will help me look even more naturally flushed. The boy bead, it's glowy naturally, but it doesn't have a highlighter. So if you like, you can grab something like the Benefit What's Up, and then I would put a little bit in the center of my face and blend it well. And then on the tops of my cheeks, I would only put it right there, so that it just looks like cute sweat. You're not supposed to wear mascara, which I think is stupid. So what I'm doing is pressing the wand to my lashes and just wiggling in the root of my lashes. That will also give the impression that you have a liner, so that helps as well. I went ahead and put a light coat on my lower lashes of mascara, But on the tops, I only left it at the root, and the rest is just my natural lashes. And that will give me a more awakened look, and it's still super, super natural. So the first time I did it, I left it like this, but about an hour later, I was already an oily mess. And if you're dry, sometimes the concealer can't even move. So maybe you can just set your concealer and leave the entire face just creamy like this. But I like to just use a powder to set all over my T-zone just to make it last a little bit longer. Okay guys, so that was everything for the video. I know that this may be a long one, but it's truly not something that will take you a while to accomplish. But for me, this is a beautiful look, and I've been rocking it for almost 5 days now, and I like it. But yesterday I went with my mom to the clinic, and when I got home, I was so oily that I couldn't believe myself that I was out looking like shit. Because I like looking put together. That gets me business, that gets me makeup clients. But if I look like my face is melting, that won't get me anything. Look, you can add or remove steps as you like. Maybe you already have a natural flush. Maybe you already have super, super dark lashes and brows. And maybe you already have super high pigmented lips. Since I like everything, I had to fake it. So this is my boy beat. Also keep in mind that if you don't set this part of the face and it moves around or it just fades throughout the day, you can carry a small makeup bag with all these products, the cream products, and just apply them with your fingers or with a blusher sponge by Beauty Blender. This will look amazing with a ponytail and bangs. That would be a super cute look, an everyday look, just to wear with t-shirts like the one that I'm wearing today, black t-shirts, white t-shirts, jeans, whatever. It's an everyday amazing and super easy look. If you like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also hit the notification bell so that you get notifications every time I upload a video, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram, which is basically the only social media platform that I use. Leave me suggestions down below, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.